Have you ever thought of why energy is conserved or conservation of energy holds? To answer that question, you need to understand the symmetries in physics.
Symmetries are basically transformations such as rotation, translation, time translation that left a system invariant, or the laws of physics remain unchanged. For example, let we spin a heavy symmetric top about its axis of rotation, and from our perspective, we would say this top is spinning exactly the same way as it was spinning a few minutes ago. But from physics perspective, we would say the top is possessing rotational symmetry. Same goes for if you push an object and give it a translational motion, then that object would possess translational symmetry, where this translational symmetry leads to conservation of linear momentum, and rotational symmetry leads to conservation of angular momentum. Similarly, the time translation symmetry leads to conservation of energy. And this time translation is nothing but the flow of time, that a physical system or process remains invariant with the flow of time. For example, if I drop a ball from a certain height from the ground, what will happen? It will simply fall and hit the ground with a certain energy, which equals to E equal to mgh. Now, if I again conduct the same experiment in the same environment, maybe 6 months after, then what will happen? Will we get the same result or a different outcome? Obviously, we will get the same outcome no matter how many times we conduct the same experiment.
This never happens that a ball says, "Nobody, today I'm not in the mood to fall and hit the ground again. Today I will go for a date first and then I will do your job. So you gotta pay me some extra money or energy for that." And thankfully this never happens and we get the conservation of energy.
However, if you want to understand these conservation laws and symmetries more sophisticated way, you should check out the Noether's theorem.
Lastly, the symmetries are not only responsible for conservation laws, but also for fundamental forces and providing the mass of an object by Higgs mechanism,
where we have spontaneous breaking of certain symmetries, and hopefully we will study them in future videos. Till now, take care and keep studying.